Hi everyone, it's Laura Milligan and it is Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock. I am going live. This is not my normal day, but I had some technical troubles, which I think I have taken care of. I don't know. I talked to my technical advisor, who is my husband, and he reminded me to do a couple things before we start. So hopefully you can hear me and it's not going to be freezing up today. If you're there, give me a shout out. I love to know who's watching, and just say hi. Let me know where you're from. And I have a couple really cute, quick, easy Christmas projects to do. One is a gift card holder, and then one is just like a little cookie gift idea, and I think you'll like them both. I know I'm starting to think about Christmas. You can see I started decorating. I have Santa Claus watching over my shoulder today, so maybe he'll make sure I do everything right. We'll see. There's Debbie. Hi, Hi, Debbie. How are you today? I'm going to go ahead. There's Marcia. Hi, Marcia. I'm going to go ahead and switch my view down, and I have two projects. First one is using these cute little mini Scottie dog cookies, and I find these locally in some grocery stores, and also I actually got these at like a drugstore. So I'm going to do something really cute. You can probably guess what it is. Marcia, you've seen this before, but no one else, I don't think. Most people have not. So I'm going to start with, first let me show you. This features, and I'm sure you're not surprised, this Christmas Scottie bundle from the mini catalog, and it is super cute. I think many of us are dog lovers. I sure am. And I just, when I saw this bundle in the catalog, I immediately thought of these cookies because, of course, I am a cookie monster, and it just made me think of this, and I thought these were made, this like a match made in heaven. These were made to go together. So the bundle includes the stamp set, of course, and there are some Christmas greetings, but then there's also woof, which of course you could use any time of year, and you are always loved, which I love that. And I think nobody loves you like a dog, right? If you're lucky enough to be a dog owner, there's nothing like that love between a dog and their owner. So let me just show you how quickly this is going to go together. Hey everybody, hi Ann, hi Carol. So this, I'm just going to take a piece of designer paper. It's 3 1/4 by 6 inches, and I've scored it at 5 inches. So there's a score line right there. This is the Sweetest Christmas designer paper. It's also in the mini catalog. It actually goes with that candy cane bundle. And okay, so I'm going to set that aside a minute and bring in a circle. This is from the Stylish Shapes, of course, and I'm just going to stamp with my tuxedo black ink. May your days be merry and bright. And that's just going to go right along the bottom here. I'm sorry, not merry and bright, furry and bright. May your days be furry and bright. You know what? I have an extra one of these. I'm going to stamp that again. I cleaned my stamp, and while it looks okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to practice on here, because there we go. I want to get a really good impression. So you want to make sure your ink pad is inked up well and that you're inking your stamp really well. So there we go. That looks really good. May your days be furry and bright. Now I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus, and I could just stamp my Scottie dog. He's going to be in tuxedo black ink as well. Really, you could do him in any color. I've even seen some cards that people have made and made their little dog pink. So it's sort of like an anything goes, whatever you think. But I like to do this on the Stamparatus, and I just have a piece of white paper here, and I'm using 2 of my magnets, which I normally don't do. And you want to be sure to keep them apart because they will snap together. They are that strong. But what I'm going to do, because I want to get my Scottie dog, I want to get a really good dark impression. You know what? I'm going to turn this way, then you'll be able to see. So I'm going to ink him up. Anytime you have a more solid image, okay, let me just tap. It's good to get your Stamparatus out. So I'm going to stamp, and then I'm just going to pull this up. And you can see it looks okay, but I want him to be nice and black, nice and dark. So I'm going to ink him up again. And you could do this as many times as you want, make him as dark as you want. Hopefully this did not shift. I think it's good, yeah. So I'm going to give it a good press. And there, look at the difference. Look how great that looks. So then I'm just going to pull this off. I am going to tuck one of these magnets under my Stamparatus because I want to make sure that they don't stamp together. So I'm going to set my Stamparatus aside. You can do this kind of thing with any solid image that you have. That's a great use of the Stamparatus. So I'm going to punch him or her out. I have a boy dog, so for me, this is probably a little boy. I'm going to punch him out. And then I am going to take a little scrap. This is also from the Sweetest Christmas. And I'm just going to punch out a little bow. You could also just tie like some ribbon or twine around the dog's neck. That would be super cute. But I thought since this is a little Christmas gift, I would do a Christmas bow. Okay, so that's all there is to it. We're going to put this together now. So I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to pop up my Scottie dog. So let me get my dimensionals here. Hi Cheryl, how are you doing? Nice to have you watching. So I'm going to just put a couple dimensionals here. 3 will probably be fine. So I'm going to just center the dog right above the words. Isn't that cute? And then I'm going to take my bow, and what I want to do is I'm going to sort of bend the bow part of this because I want to give it some dimension. So I'm going to just attach this with a glue dot. And I'll just tuck that right there. Look how cute. And I don't know if I want to add, I don't know. I think I'm going to add a couple red rhinestones to that. Let me find my Take Your Pick tool, which I thought I just had here. Hold on. Here it is. I'm going to pick up a couple red rhinestones. And I'll just put maybe 3 because it's Christmas, and let's give this little dog a fancy collar. There we go. What do you think? It's kind of cute. It's actually kind of cute like that. Okay. So then we're going to put this together. So I'm going to take my bag of cookies. And I don't know if you've ever had these cookies, but the Walker's shortbread cookies are really good. And they make a cute little gift. So I'm going to take my paper. And really, I could use either side of this. Either one would be cute. And what I'm going to do is just put a glue dot on either side of this shorter panel, this shorter piece. It's 1 inch wide. It's where I scored it. And I'm just going to put a glue dot on either end. And that's going to hold this in place. This would be cute too, like if you're having Christmas dinner, this would be a cute little thing to put at everybody's place. Because who wouldn't want some cookies, right? So there we have that. And if you want to, depending on how, I got to rearrange my cookies here, but what I think I'm going to do then is take some ribbon. This is a double pack of ribbon. It's real red and garden green, perfect for Christmas. And I'm going to do the green ribbon. And I'm just going to measure, sort of guess on how much I need. This is probably more than I need, but whoop. Oh my gosh, I have lost. I had that brand new pair of paper snips, and I cannot find them, and I think I'm going to be ordering a new pair because we need new paper snips, right? There's nothing worse than having a pair of scissors that's not sharp. And I use mine all the time, so maybe that'll be a Christmas present to me from me, right? Okay, so I have 2 glue dots here, and that's just going to help me secure this ribbon in the back here, like that. So I found the cookies, Kathy. I actually got them at a local drugstore. I think you could look in grocery stores. The place that I got them is called Discount Drug Mart. I don't know if that's just a local place or if you have that, but I would check like a store like that, like a drugstore type thing that has like food and stuff. So I'm going to tie this in a bow. Yeah, drugstore. I don't know if I have not seen them in my local grocery store. Maybe one of the other like discount stores. Okay, so I'm just going to trim the ends of my bow a little bit. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is just take my dog and just put it right on there. And I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. Of course, when in doubt, pop it up. I had bingo last night, and I think my online bingo, which is really, really fun. We had so much fun, and they've learned this saying that I say all the time for me, when in doubt, pop it up. Because I pop up almost everything. I just love that added dimension. So there you are. Quick, easy, super cute. Good cookies, like what's not to love about this project, right? Super easy and fun. Now I want to show you another one that I had made earlier. It's the same thing, but what I did differently was I used these little Jingle Bell trinkets. If you're lucky enough to have some of those, that looks super cute on this as well, but they are no longer available. And I hate to tease you like that, but I'm sure that some of you may have them, and it just looks cute. I love bells at Christmas time, and I just thought that was a cute way to finish it, but you can't order those, so this is kind of the compromise, and I think it looks just as cute. I don't know if you, there you can see the little red rhinestones. They're really cute. And you know what else I just thought of that would be super cute is, let me bring in this, since it's Christmas time. When you stamp this, there's this white space here, and that's for the collar, and wouldn't it be cute to just line that whole thing with red rhinestones? And yes, Carol, you're right, you could actually make a little pocket here when you're cutting this. If you, rather than cut it at 3 1/4 by 6, you could cut it at like 3 1/4 by 7, and then score it at 1 inch from either end, and back here you could fold it up and just secure the edges here, and tuck a gift card in there. That would be super cute. And I love to, when you're packaging a gift card, it is fun to include a little gift with it. And of course, packaging is always so important. It makes it seem more like they're getting a gift in addition to a gift card, which is one of my favorite gifts to give, because they've one size fits all and everybody likes them. So that's my first project that I wanted to share with you. The next one uses this great bundle, and I hadn't used it till recently. Yes, Ann says it's a great gift to keep on hand for those last minute gift giving needs. Absolutely. Perfect for that. So this is the Handmade Wishes bundle. This was one of the prizes that I gave away for bingo last night. If you've never played bingo, give it a try, because we have so much fun. But this bundle, Handmade Wishes, it's sort of an all year bundle, which is really great. You can see some samples here with the snowflake. These are Christmassy. I love this little tag that says handmade with love. It has the little gingerbread boys on it that are part of this set. But it also, in addition to holiday, New Year, there's love, with love, of course, Merry Christmas, happy for you. So you could use this for a birthday, anything. Handmade, baked with love. I love that. To and from, and the hearts, holly, all of that. So let me show you what I'm going to do with this. I have my little packet here. So I am using, these are these little gift boxes, and I'm pretty sure, you know what, let me look. I'm pretty sure these are in this mini catalog. I don't think they're in the annual catalog. Let me just double check and find the page for you. Yeah, so they're called envelope treat boxes, and they're $8, and I think you get 10 of them. Let me find them. They're on page 13. Whoops. Okay. So they're shown right here, and this is one of those things I feel like it's easy to miss in the catalog, but you get 10 white stampable boxes, and then they come with these gold foil stickers, which you can use as well. They're safe for food. I'm thinking of these more as like a gift card holder, or you could put jewelry, but you could also put a little candy or something like that in it. But what I love about these is that they come totally scored, and also with this super sticky tape already on there. So it makes it really easy, really quick, really easy. And so I'm going to just score these. And what you want to do is fold this as you're folding it. Make sure that these little sticky pieces, the adhesive, is going to be on the inside. So I'm just going to score all of these. Okay. All right, so we have all of those. And then all you need to do is take this tape off. So easy. I love when we have product like this. And I'm going to fold this up and then just bring the side up. And I'll do that on all 4 sides. Make sure I've scored everything. Yep. You could put money in this. You could put jewelry. Any little thing. Hi, Barb. How are you? And I remove one piece of adhesive, like one corner at a time, rather than do them all at once. That way you're pretty sure that you're only going to stick something where you really want it to be stuck. So there we go. Okay, so here's our little box. And there are 2 ways to fold this. So there's a slit here, and you can just slide that. You can slide it in like that, and then this part just kind of latches together like that. And then I think, well, let me show you. These are the little labels. They would go just right over that. So I'm going to just leave it like this. You could also do it the other way and have this on the inside and then bring the edges up that have that slit in it. I don't know that there's really a right or wrong way, but actually, you know what? Well, yeah, so that's fine. Either way you prefer. All right, so let me see. My kit is here. And so what I'm going to do is do a little stamping. Let me see. Okay, I have some, let me just make sure this is big enough. Yep, that'll work. So what I've done is I've taken my stamps. I'm going to use Garden Green ink and Real Red ink. And what I have done is I actually did this for a class that I had in person in my studio, and I wanted to make sure that they were successful, and this turned out really well. And so what I did was I mounted on one block everything that I wanted them to stamp in red. So it's the outline here, that label shape, the word Mary, which is right there, and then the 3 little balls of holly. And so I'm going to stamp that first. So there's my red. And then, whoops, and then I took another block. Where did I put it? Oh, I think I set my, no, I didn't. Oh, it's right here beside me. Okay. And this is the Christmas and then the holly leaves. So you can see there's the Christmas and then the 2 holly leaves. So I positioned those just where I wanted it. I'm going to grab my garden green ink. And I'll ink this up. And then I'm going to line this up. I'm going to pull this towards me a little bit so I can see where I'm stamping. Make sure I get it lined up. That looks pretty good. Okay. And there we have that. Now, I don't know why. You know what? I'm going to do this again because I have another garden green ink pad and I really want that to be darker. So I'm just going to do it again. We'll pretend like this is like a replay. So I'm going to do this again with my red. There's Merry Christmas, Mary. And then I'm going to try this ink pad because I think it's still not real dark, but I'll try to ink it up well. It'll be all right. I need to re-ink it. When I do stuff like this, it makes me realize I need to re-ink my ink pads. Okay, so there we have that. I'm going to give it a good press. Yeah, and that looks better. I like that darker color better. So now I'm going to take the punch, and of course I always stamp first. Hold the punch upside down and line it up, and then you can get it perfectly positioned like that. And then I'm going to take a little scrap of garden green and slide that in here because I'm going to layer this. So I have just a plain solid punched piece of garden green. I'm going to put my ink pads away so that they don't end up somewhere where I don't want them to be, right? Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set these aside for a second. And I am going to just take a piece of designer paper. This is also from that Sweetest Christmas paper. Look how cute. There's stripe and then the candy canes. I like both sides, but I think I'm going to do the candy canes. I think they're really cute. So this is 3 inches by 7 3/4 inches long. And I'm just going to wrap, this is just a belly band. So I'm just going to wrap this around, and I'm just going to use my fingers to sort of burnish this on the edges. And I don't want it to be, I want it to be tight, but not so tight that I can't slide it off and on. So it's going to be like that. It's a belly band. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some of my glue. And what would be fun with this is for like a gift card or candy or whatever you're giving. If it's like some kind of candy that's already wrapped, put some shreds in it, like some red shreds, and then you can put your gift card on top. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, there we go. Like that. Isn't that candy cane paper cute? So cute. All right, now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to turn this. I'm offset, so it would be like this, and I'm just turning it because I want that green to show beneath. And I'm going to go ahead and pop up this panel, more dimensionals. I'll just put a couple dimensionals there at the side, and that'll probably be okay. And we'll just do that like that. So cute. And then, of course, I'm going to pop it up on the actual little box. And that's probably going to be enough too. I'll just do 2 on there. Look how cute. Just like that. And then I have a little bit of ribbon. So this is that double pack of Real Red and Garden Green. And so for this one, I don't know. Let's see. I was going to do red ribbon. Yeah, I think I'll still do the red ribbon. So let me open this. Oh, you know what? I have a little piece right here, so I don't have to open that new bolt yet. I'm just going to tie this in a knot. So let me know, are you all done with your Christmas shopping? Have you started? I'm in pretty good shape this year. I did a lot of online shopping. But let me just mention to you that one thing I do is offer gift cards. So be sure to tell your family to contact me, and I will send them a really cute gift card that they can give you at Christmas. That way you can get what you really want. And of course, we have celebration coming up in January again. So it's a great time to have a gift card to spend. But also tomorrow, December 1st, which how can it be December 1st already? And I'm just attaching this bow with a glue dot. They've already told us ahead of time. They normally don't do this, but we have a clearance rack update, and it's going to include things reduced up to 60%. And it's also the last chance list, which are things from the mini catalog that will be retiring. Some of those are reduced up to 60%, so that's really good. So be sure to check that out. I will be emailing everyone, and you can get the link to my store. I will be offering, I always do an ordering special. I'll be offering an ordering special for December. It's going to be a surprise embellishment, but it's going to be something from the January the catalog that comes out in January. So here's our cute little box, and I am going to just finish this up with some red rhinestones. It's cute like this, but these 3 little red berries will just be super cute with some sparkle. And again, this is such a cute and quick idea for gift cards. You know, this is weird because I'm not getting any comments like I normally do. Hopefully you're all still there. Okay. So there's that quick, easy little gift card holder or any little gift holder, and that just slides right off like that. Super, super cute. Let me bring the other one in that I made as well. If you need something quick, easy, and cute, either one of these would work really well. Okay, good. People are still there. I guess you're just not commenting a lot. So here are these 2 little, oh, hi, Marianne. Hi, Susan. So here are the 2 little things that I made today, and I'm going to go ahead and switch my view back up so I can talk to you. Thank you for joining me. Which is your favorite? The cookies? Oh, Charlie's back there. I don't think you can see him, though. He's right behind me. The cookies or the little gift card holder? Which one do you like? I like them both. And I think there's times these would be great for different people maybe on your shopping list. But don't forget that I give gift cards, and actually you can go directly to my blog. Like I know my husband, if he can do like no contact shopping, go online, order something and have it delivered, that's his kind of shopping, unlike me who loves to go shopping. But you can go to my blog, and there's a right along the blog header is a little, the words gift certificates. So just click on that. They can spend any amount that they want. They can purchase the gift card, and then you will have fun shopping. They can also contact me, and I can actually help them with a gift certificate as well. And don't forget about tomorrow. It is our clearance rack update, which normally is a surprise, but they've told us earlier than normal this time. So get ready for that. All those things are while supplies last, and they do go pretty quickly. So be ready to shop in the morning. And then we also start our last chance sale, which is all the things that are retiring out of our current mini catalog, the July to December mini catalog. So I'm also going to be releasing a class to go, probably tomorrow. I don't think I'll get it out today, but watch for that. It's a double class, and I'm super excited about the projects. They're really, really cute. So thank you for joining me. So good to see you. And I think I got through this today without any technical difficulties, which is really good. And I will probably be back on Monday. I'll plan to be back on Monday. If anything changes, I will let you know. But I appreciate you joining me today. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.